So it says essential vitamins. Since when does coffee have essential vitamins? I've never heard of that, but let's try it. All right, so got the coffee brewing, and like the title says, I've been doing a lot of body work on this car. I have it out front right now, and yeah, I've really learned a new healthy respect for what body guys do. I went and got a quote to get this thing painted, and let's just say it was pretty crazy. I know it ranges quite a bit from, you know, one shop to the next, but the local shop to me, and I would never mention names or anything like that, but I ended up knowing the guy through a friend of mine that used to race. Okay, and he told me that he would paint the car for between $8,000 and $15,000. So I told him, like, well, I'm not going to SEMA, you know. I'm like, but anyway, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but what I do know is that I want to do a lot of the body work myself, and I've been working on this like every night for a couple hours, and I mean, I'm getting close. Okay, we're getting it decent. But it's a ton of work. Okay, and that's why I made the title of this video, newfound respect for guys who do body work. So yeah, like I said before, you know, this is a little spot that was giving me a problem here, and I used a little bit of guide coat like someone had recommended to me, and you can see where the spots that are dark are still low. So I still have to do a little bit of filling in this area, and I ordered some 3M like glaze putty, I guess it's called, to fill in those little tiny holes. I guess you don't want to use like regular Bondo for those holes that are really small. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's not looking bad. It's starting to come together as far as looking straight, and working on a lot of the areas that had little issues. Like this cowl here was a little bit wavy, but I did some body work on that and got it looking pretty good. Started doing, you can still see I have some pits in the areas where we welded up underneath, and it was really kind of rough here. So, but it's almost there. You know, I just got to fill this in with that glaze that I'm gonna get there and here. But other than that, I mean, the hood is in really good shape. So it was pretty much, you know, it was pretty much my doing when I welded underneath it is what messed up the top. So yeah, I mean, got all the panels fitting really good. I put the brake booster back in. I'm gonna go ahead and just use power brakes. It's no big deal. I got power brakes on the other cars, so I mean, it's just a vacuum line with a one-way valve on it. So even if if you're running turbo or whatever, you just make sure you have a check valve in between your booster, and that way it won't put boost into your booster. Obviously, you need vacuum. So anyway, yeah, this is where we're at. I'm pretty happy the way it's turning out. Still have a ton of work to do, and I'm still undecided on the color. I don't know. I almost thought of going to the original color of this car, and I'll show you what the original color is. I'm not sure how well this is going to come out on video or not, but behind the quarter glass, you know, the paint is still in really good shape, so I buffed it out a little bit, and it's yeah, that's that color is called medium royal blue. The paint code is LA, okay, and I really like it. It's once I buffed it out, and I mean, in the sun, it looks amazing in the sun. So I like it. I mean, and the benefit of doing that would be that I wouldn't have to paint the jambs. So yeah, the jambs are painted, you know, the blue color. They were never primed or anything like that, so that would save quite a bit, where I could just, to paint the car, you would just close the door and paint it. You wouldn't have to go into the jambs or anything. So, and part of the trunk too is still all blue. Okay, so that would be somewhat of a benefit, but but we'll see. I don't know. I'm still undecided. I still like reef blue. I thought about doing black, but when I talked to the guy up the street, the body shop, he's like, well, black, I knew this already, but black is the hardest color to paint. You know, it's your body panels have to be pretty straight, because once you put that clear coat on and it's really glossy and black, it shows everything. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm undecided. This is still going to take me probably another month or two of sanding just to get it, you know, ready for paint. So, oh yeah, also these are all brand new too. This car hat was missing this little molding piece here, and also that one. So these are from LMR. They fit really nice. They're just pretty much stick on. You know, they use some 3M tape to stick on there. And this one here has actual like plastic nuts on the back. So I ended up finding just some bolts that fit it and put it on that way. So yeah, everything here fits really good. Got everything lined up there. And then there was one missing here too, that one. So yeah, everything's looking really good. I really like that blue. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think if I should keep it that blue or do something different. I'm starting to like it. Like, I wasn't really you know, into that color when I first saw it, but the more I see it, the more I like it. So yeah, and then, oh, that's right, I almost forgot. I did the I sanded and clear coated the rear taillight, the rear taillights. Let's see if I got them up here in this part of the area. I'm gonna do a little also in this video, since I don't have a lot going on. Yeah, right here. So they came out really good. That one and that one. Yeah, they came out really nice. What I did was, it was really simple. They were a little hazy, so what I did was I just kind of scuffed them up with some red Scotch-Brite. I'm not even sure what grit that is or anything, but it's just like this red Scotch-Brite. Scuffed it up and then just clear coated it with some you know, auto parts store clear coat. I know that probably won't last that long, but I don't keep my cars in the sun, and if I do, it's going to be under a cover. So I just use the pretty much this clear coat here. So yeah, it looks really good. So yeah, like, I don't have a lot going on in this video. I'm not going to just set the camera up and show me sanding. That's pretty boring. So I'm going to give you just like a little rundown of my property. So my property is it's 10 acres. I have when I bought it, it came with this building here. Okay, I got a really good deal on this property. It's 10 acres. It used to be a cow farm. Okay, we have some cows over here that come up to my fence and all that, but I don't have any cows on my property. It goes, I don't know if you can see, from that corner in the back where the tree line is, all the way over to, I don't know, there's a tree line over there you can kind of see. So it's like an acre wide and 10 acres long. The person who used to own this, he passed away, and his wife divided up. He had like 50 or 60 acres, I think 50. And she divided it up into, you know, lots and sold each individually. So, I mean, that's smart by her, you know, to do that and make more money that way. So, yeah, and this property has a mobile home on it, okay, which I have to get rid of once my house gets built, okay. So, and it has a lot of interesting things on this property. There's like corrals and different little pens for, you know, whatever you do with cows. I'm not a cow farmer. I have no idea what any of this stuff is used for. I like using some of the wood, like some of these pieces of wood I've been using for little projects here and there. There's like a corral here. I'm not sure what this was for. Then there's like a chute, some kind of chute they built. This is all overgrown and everything. It needs to be all cleared out, and eventually I'm going to do that. But you can see there's like some kind of a spot where they would bring the cows in from over there, bring them in this way, bring them around here, and then like lock them in this area. I don't know, maybe, I hate to say it, but maybe to kill them or slaughter them. I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe to give them medicine or vaccinate them or something. I don't really know. So yeah, it's all interesting stuff. I don't really know, like I said, I don't know a lot about farming. So, and then there's a gate here, and a fence through the middle of the property. So this runs right through the middle, just in the back. So you could think that the back here is probably 4, maybe 5 acres, and it's split up. So not sure why they did that. Maybe to separate the males and the females. Who knows? And this is a pretty big field here. And then over in this corner of the property, let's see, there's a little lake over here. Okay, it's pretty small. It's more like a pond, not really a lake. And that's divided. That is actually divided in half. The little pond. It's divided between the two. I'm trying to be really careful walking through here because there's snakes out here. This is Florida, so there's all variety of animals and reptiles and all that. So, but anyway, this is the lake I was talking about. There's a fence that runs through the middle of it. Okay. There's a tree that's like half down here that this all can be cleared out, and then you'd be able to get from the back of the property to the front of the property. But yeah, so that's that. And I'll take you guys around to the front. Okay, so this would be kind of like the middle of the property here. I have like a little shed here where I keep like my tractor and my lawnmower and all that stuff right there. Eventually I like to make maybe like a concrete pad for that, because right now it's just sitting on the ground, and you know, it's not really level or anything like that. But and then my car trailer, got that parked next to that right there. And then yeah, the property line is actually right there. You can see right behind there's a fence. Okay, and then here's like the main driveway that comes up the property right here, and then it wraps around. So let's I'll take you guys up towards the front and kind of give you a view of where I'm going to put my house. Okay, so now we're in the location where I'm going to be putting my house. You can see the front gate is right there. It's still quite a ways from where the house is going to be put. This is pretty much right here. Okay, this is the highest. That's my neighbor over there. He built a I have such ADD. I start saying something and then I see something and I want to say that too. It's a problem I have. But that's my neighbor. That house actually has a basement in it, and the house, just the basement alone, is 2,600 square feet, just his basement alone. And then it's got 2 stories above that, so that's a huge house. But anyway, I'm not building anything anywhere near that big. But right here, this is the highest part of the property. Okay, you can see it slopes down towards the road, and then it slopes down towards a little bit towards where my building is, way back there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Still, it's behind that tree there. Okay. That's where my shop is, back there. So you can see the view you're gonna have whenever I build a house here. This will be the view. That's pretty much a 360-degree view. You can see the road up there and my gate right there. So I'm really excited to start building a house here, because it's gonna be, I mean, as far as Florida goes, in my opinion, it doesn't get any better than this, with just the view and how quiet it is out here and how it's very peaceful. I really like it. So this is 10 acres, like I said. You can see there's a fence there, and that goes, like I said, over to that fence. So it's an acre wide, 10 acres long. So yeah, I really like it, and I just wanted to kind of share it with you guys to give you an idea of what I'm doing. And hopefully get you guys to understand, like, when I'm working in my shop, you know, I know that's all you really see is my shop, so there's a lot more to this property. I do have someone who purchased this property over here, which I was talking to them, and they're going to be building a house also over in this area. And yeah, that's so I mean, we're going to have a few houses here, but they're going to be really far apart. I mean, it's nothing like you would get in a neighborhood. For those of you who have followed me for a while, I used to live in a neighborhood that was very, like, you know, 20 feet between houses, or, well, actually our house was like 30 or 40 feet between houses, but it was in a neighborhood like a CDD, HOA and all that. And, you know, here I am working on Mustangs all the time. And it just didn't really fit with the neighborhood. You know, I really liked it. It was a brand new house that we had, and I really liked it, but it just didn't fit what I want to do, you know. And this popped up, and it had a building. The building wasn't finished, but it was there, and it just made sense to me. So yeah, that's it. Just wanted to show you guys the property, give you an update on the car, and yeah, we'll probably there's a track day tomorrow in Bradenton. I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. I have some other things I may need to do, but if I do go, I will definitely video it and post it up. So anyway, like, share, and subscribe, guys, and I'll check you all later.